If you're planning on going out this Christmas, you're probably thinking about, hair and makeup and all that kind of thing. I just want to talk about heat protectant sprays really quickly, okay? Because I feel like people miss a trick with heat protectant sprays and that they don't use them. And we can really damage our hair a lot by using extreme heat when we're straightening, when we're curling, when we're blow drying, etc. So I just want to talk about these sprays really quickly, okay? Because they can save your hair from so much damage. Like if you straighten or curl your hair even twice a week, the damage that you can cause to the ends of your hair sometimes can be irreversible. It can lead to split ends, which means that you have to get your haircut, okay? So I just jotted down a couple of points about heat protectant sprays because I didn't want to miss any, because I don't know if people know this, okay? The reason that we use heat protector spray is number one, because it creates a barrier, okay, between our hair and the heat. But the second one is it actually slows the conduction of heat, which is key to keeping your hair healthy. The next one is moisture retention. It actually helps to keep the moisture in. So when we apply heat protectant spray to damp hair, it actually helps to lock in that moisture, which reduces frizz over time. But these are the points that I jotted down, okay, because it's really important. The heat protectant sprays actually have different temperature settings. So check the tool that you're using. So let's just say it's a hair straightener, for example, and you use your hair straightener on a temperature setting of 230 degrees. But if you look at the back of the bottle of the heat protector spray, sometimes it says it offers protection up to 180 degrees. So you could be actually using the wrong heat protectant spray. When I was in Tesco yesterday, I had a quick look at 3 sprays that they had on the shelf, and they had 3 completely different temperature settings. One was 180. So most of us usually, I think, straighten our hair or curl our hair at a much higher temperature than that. The other one was 225. And one was 170, random temperature of 170, right? So if you're using a heat protectant spray that isn't actually suitable for the tool that you're using because the temperature that you're using on the tool is too high, then that heat protectant spray is doing absolutely no good whatsoever. Just another thing that I wanted to clarify is heat protectant spray definitely helps to minimize the damage from heat, but it doesn't actually make our hair, completely and utterly resistant to that heat and that heat damage. It's probably up to about 30%, but even so, if you were to straighten or curl your hair 3-4 times a week and you're offering 30% protection each of those times, that's saving you a significant amount of damage. So when we're talking about straightening hair, I would rather do 6 passes of a straightener at a lower temperature than 2 at a hotter temperature, because that way then your hair isn't getting as damaged. These are the 3 products that I like. You can take a look now.